everyone, and thank you for joining us with Tan this evening for making Vietnamese pancakes for our PX Wellness Edit. I am so excited to hand over to our Tan, who is going to be helping us prepare this gorgeous meal this evening. Tan, over to you, my love.
Hey guys, welcome to ISO Cooking. This is not my kitchen. I just set up like a little cooking station. My kitchen is over there, but the stove is against the wall, so I didn't want to be cooking and have my back turned to you guys. I will show you my house, but this is not pics and cribs. But I'll start off with, I'm wearing the Oz Harvest apron that we did for Volunteer Day at the beginning of this year. And behind me is Sophia Montesa. I want to give a shout out to her from support. She helped me design this poster, and it's inspired by Ratatouille, the cartoon. And the concept of that cartoon is that anyone can cook. I also wanted to put the Vietnamese flag too, but I think my dad would have disturbed me because he believes in the old flag. But let's get cooking. Okay, so you want to show my? So I've prepped it already. So I have my lettuce all cleaned. Hope you guys wash your hands as well, especially during this time. And over here is the ingredients that I got you guys to buy: spring onions, bean shoots, shrimp, pork belly, and I got a piece of squid there. And over here is for our sauce and our batter that we're gonna make. All right, cool. First off, can I get you guys to boil some water? I'm just gonna turn mine on. We need to boil the water for the fish sauce because there's going to be heaps of sugar in there and we need the sugar to melt. So if you hear a sound, that's my kettle going off. But let's start chopping away, guys. I'm going to start chopping the seafood first. So I've got my piece of squid. I know, I want to use this one. So we want to chop it really small and thin like that because it's easier to cook. Excuse my nails as well. I know it's not hygienic, but I couldn't get them removed. But I do wash it. And I'm a lefty as well. So if you see me chopping a bit awkward, it's because I'm a lefty. Hope I don't chop my fingers up while I'm live. And that's all done, the calamari is all done. Okay. Next, I'm gonna chop the pork belly. So we want the skins off, okay? And we want it as thin as possible as well. So I'm gonna chop this in half. And then go sideways. I want it thin. You see, just thin like this. Let me know if I'm going too fast, guys. Maybe I won't do all of it. Probably take up the whole session. I also have my sister here as well. She's holding the laptop, so I'm not crazy for talking to myself.
You're doing amazing, Tan. That looks so good.
Okay, I'll just leave these 2 pieces, and I'll keep this one that we've chopped over here. Okay, next is the worst part, is the onions.
Can I just say you're giving Martha Stewart a run for her money?
Time Stewart.
Love it. I also see that you're wearing an Oz Harvest apron. Can you tell us a bit about that, Dan?
Yeah, so member services, we did a volunteer day beginning of this year. So what we did was we attended a cooking class, and we got to take home the apron. It was optional. I didn't steal it. So I got to take it home. So I thought it would be special if I wore it today. Yeah, so basically just what they do is they get like food that's like almost expired, or if it's like if it doesn't look good in the supermarket, and then they just throw it out because they think that no one will buy it. So Oz Harvest would collect all these food from like Woolworths or whoever wants to donate it, and then they will use it to cook meals for like the less fortunate and yeah, whatnot. Okay.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna cut the onions into wedges. I love eating onions, but I hate chopping it. Yeah, I'm so obsessed with onions that everyone thinks I'm crazy for ordering a fillet fish at McDonald's. But
so good.
I always ask for extra red onions. So guys, next time when you go to Macca's drive-thru, get a fillet fish with red onions. It's life-changing. Okay, so my kettle is done. I finished all the chopping. I'm going to go on to the fish sauce. This is the hardest part because it's very hard to balance it, and especially because I learned all these recipes from my mum, and she's an old school cook. She doesn't measure or anything. So that I picked up that that habit from her as well. I don't measure, so I spent the last 2 days trying to get the measurements right for you guys, and we finally found the correct one. So what we're going to do is, and also the ingredients and the measurements in the email, they're a little bit less than I thought. So hopefully you guys have enough. So I'll start with 1 cup of, no, sorry, not 1 cup, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of plain white sugar, okay? We're putting into the bowl. And then 1 cup of water. So the water just boiled. So we need it to be warm or hot so it melts the sugar. Okay, that's done. My favorite golden spoon. We're just gonna stir it up a bit. You can also use this fish sauce if you're making rice paper rolls, and you can use it as a dip or spring rolls. It's still melting. Okay. Next is the fish sauce. Fish sauce is 1/4 of a cup. 1/4 of a cup of fish sauce. So we use this squid one. Different people use different fish sauce, but yeah, my family we like to use the squid one. So we'll just fill up the 1/4 of a cup with fish sauce. just pop it in. There a little bit more. And next is the vinegar. We need 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Some people can use lime, a whole lime or lemon, but we use vinegar. The taste is just a bit better. And also you can store it in the fridge too if you use vinegar. So you can use it for next time. One, 2 tablespoons. Now we're gonna chop the garlic and the onions. Just move it to the side. Thanks, G. She's telling me to use the right chopping board. Oh. So just peel it. So 2 cloves of garlic, guys. I love garlic, but it makes your fingers smell. Okay, we're going to chop it very finely because we don't want to like accidentally put a whole chunk in our mouths.
That's an impressive knife. Is it really important to have a good quality knife to do this, Tan?
Yeah, it's so much easier, I reckon, to have a good knife to do it. It just makes the cooking more smoother.
Definitely. And what made you want to get into cooking, Tan? What inspired you?
Well, my mum, she cooks really good food, and for the longest time, I never like tried cooking. I was just one of those daughters like, Mom, I want this, I want that, I want this, and like because of COVID, we've had the opportunity to work from home. It's given me more time to actually learn a lot from her. I remember back then I was like, Mom, you can't die on me because I don't know your recipes yet, okay? So I took this opportunity to learn all her cooking skills.
That's a great incentive right there, Tan.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with her cooking. So I'm just going to keep chopping. When that's all finely chopped, we're just going to add the chilies in. You don't have to add the chilies if it's too spicy for you. But anyone at PEXA knows me. I love my chili. I have a box of chili flakes in my drawer that I keep to sprinkle on every time I buy lunch. So you can just put in one or don't put any at all. We'll just put it up. Yeah, so fish sauce, if you watch any videos or how to make things, everyone has different types of measurements. It just depends on people's taste, and it's really hard to get the balance right. Hopefully this is enough for you guys and you're happy with this measurement. Okay, that's all done. We are going to pop it into our fish sauce that we just made. So you want this brownish color, and okay, just give it a taste. See if that's perfect. Yummy. Okay, our sauce is done. We'll put it to the side and we'll let it cool. Next is our batter that we're going to do. So this is the batter that we're doing. The batter is you can get like already pre-mixed package at the Asian groceries, and they have steps on there for you too if you want to get it from the Asian grocery. But it's just rice flour, and there's a little sachet of turmeric just attached to it, turmeric powder. We have 1 cup of rice flour, okay, in your bowl. And then we have 1.5 cups of water. Here are my cups. My kettle again. It's fine to use warm water. Okay. Because I did it with cool water before. 1.5 cups. I'm just going to mix it. Gee, it's not. You lied. Oh my god.
You live and you learn, right, girl?
I'm gonna get another batch.
So I think we're just going to add some warm water into the batter. Is that right?
Lukewarm to cold.
Thanks. And does that help absorb it, does it? Let's say so. In Tan's absence, we'll soon find out. You can tell I'm no master chef at all.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I did a practice batch before, and I didn't use the warm water. I thought it would be the same thing, but obviously not.
We took a short break, you know, like he was cooking.
But this is the bag I'm talking about that you can get from the Asian groceries. So it's got the rice flour, and then at the top here is the turmeric. So I am going to do 1 cup of rice flour. Oh, lucky I had another batch. Yep. Into the bowl. Round 2, guys. 1.5 cups of lukewarm water or cold. Do not do hot or warm.
And why is it better to use cold or lukewarm water?
Because if you use warm or hot water, it turns it into a dough. The cold water doesn't turn into a dough. It does make it pasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives like a batter.
Yeah. Like a pancake texture. Yeah. Yeah, massive difference. Just gonna stir it. Oh, no, I should have used a better bowl. I should have used the white bowl because it blends in. And then we're going to have 1 teaspoon of the turmeric powder. I'll just put it here. 1 teaspoon. It's half. Half a tablespoon. So this gives it the yellow color. Oh, I have one there. I have it here. I don't know why I opened the other one. But this is the turmeric powder. Pop it in. Give it a mix again. So can you see how it's turned, giving us a nice yellow color?
That looks beautiful.
Okay. Next is we're going to chop the spring onions. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did the coconut cream first. So coconut cream, if you're using a whole bag of this mix that I just showed you, which is 340 grams, you use a whole can of coconut cream. but because we only did half, so we're only going to use half of the coconut cream.
Tan, can you suggest any vegetarian options if someone was to make a veggie version of this?
Yeah, so the batter is basically vegetarian, but instead, the mix that I chopped up before, instead of using pork belly and my shrimp and my calamari, you can just opt out for veggies like onions, tofu. Oh yes, tofu is a good one. What's that bean one? Mung bean. Soybean. Mung bean. Mung bean. Yeah, so that's a vegetarian option. I'm just going to mix up the coconut cream before you use it. Make sure you mix it up, guys. And we will do to half of it. So 400 mils, we'll do 200 mils. I'll say that's half a cup. So half a cup of coconut cream. The coconut, well, maybe I'll do a quarter cup too. So half a cup and a quarter cup. Yeah, that's half a can. So what the coconut cream does is that it makes the batter crispy. A lot of people, some people like to use beer as well. So instead of using coconut cream, they put in a bottle of beer. But yeah, we like to put in coconut cream. Okay, that's done. I'm going to chop the spring onion because we're going to add the spring onion into the batter. My station is looking so dirty now. Just chopping it. I have to add it in. A lot of people don't like it. You don't have to add it in, but it just gives it a nice color. Use the wrong knife. Well, we're eating it.
If we only want to Tan, I would ask for me. Looks amazing.
I know. I hope. Are you gonna make it, Mina, yourself?
Absolutely.
And I would appreciate it too if you guys could send me your photos. I want to see how everyone else has turned out. Do we have any questions or anything so far, Mina?
Sorry, Tan?
Do we have any questions or anything from anyone?
Not as of
Let me know if you guys do. Okay, done. I'm going to put that into the batter. Give it a quick stir again. Okay. Cool. I'm going to move everything over. We are going to start cooking. Okay, so turn on my fire. Oh, I'll be back. I've got to get the ladle.
So we are experiencing some limitations questions on Teams Live, but if you have any questions, please send them through to reception and we'll get time to answer them for you.
We want the pan to be really hot, so it makes the pancake to be thick. I mean, not thick, crispy. So we'll add the oil in. Don't be shy with the oil, and I'll just wait for that to heat up. Oh, this is the scary part. Okay, First, we are going to put in the onions. We can put it all at once. So the onions, the pork, the feed. Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm gonna find them.
Princely just said you're amazing, Tan.
Thank you. Oh. Ow. Ah! Okay. Now we'll put the batter in. So you want to put like 1.5 spoons. So as you're putting it in, maybe just twist it around a bit. So we're gonna swirl, give it a little swirl. Just swirl so the edges are like thin. Just swirl till you see like less of the liquid moving around.
You're clearly an expert, Tan. That looks perfect.
Yeah. And then thank you. And then we'll put the British sprouting on top. Just a little bit, or you don't have to put it if you don't want to. And we've got to pop the lid off. And we'll let that crisp up. I did have a little practice today. I made about 5 or 6 with my mum next to me. I told her to take a day off of work today so she could help me cook, but she didn't want to.
Thank you for trying.
Yeah, I have a job to do.
I can't blame her for that. But yours look so good. We just to highlight, we're having a few issues with Teams questions at the moment, so we'll get people to shoot us some emails and we can share your tips and tricks later.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone is loving it. I've had some personal chats just saying how awesome you are, and you need to do this weekly.
I've always wanted to be famous, so maybe I'll put this on my resume.
I think you should. I think you've done so well. I'm telling you, giving Martha Stewart a run for her money, that pancake, the circumference was like perfect.
So I'll do one and then I'll do another one just to show you guys again. We'll just wait for that. Oh, I'll take a look. Oh, no, not ready yet. So we want it to like kind of slightly burn, so it makes it crispy.
That's also a beautiful painting behind you there, Tan.
Yeah.
Your photograph. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm obsessed with ratatouille and cooking. So I was like, Sophia, I want you to, can you help me do a poster for my ISO cooking? I told her I want ratatouille and I want the city of Paris. And it turned out so much better than what I did. We still gotta let it crisp up. Maybe I'll turn the fire up. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I also did a Tan's lunch orders at work, and I also have ratatouille as well. So I think, yeah, I'm a little bit obsessed with it.
You are really good. I think you're the resident chef.
Look at my mess. I'll show them my mess too.
That's actually really neat, Tan.
Yeah.
And how long do you roughly leave the pancake on to cook for?
There's no time frame, but what I do is I normally wait for the edges to crisp. Can you see how it's turning brown on the edges?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I normally do. I just keep it in there for a little bit longer. So so the longer we leave it, it's easier to fold I'll just go around the edges. Oh, I didn't say perfect there. I hope this one doesn't mess up.
That looks so good. You're so engaging, Tan. You really have to do this like weekly from now on. I heard you do a mean fried rice. Maybe that's the next one that we do.
Okay, I'm gonna pick this and fold it in half, okay guys? So just get your spatula underneath it and fold it. You see?
Wow.
And then we'll get it off. And I'll put it on too much. Ah! Wow! No, I ruined it. Okay.
That still looks beautiful.
Let's do one more, guys. Oil in the pan. Yeah, it's gonna fry. Oh, the part where you put in the food is the scariest part. Oil in the pan. That should be hot enough. Let's add in our ingredients again. So our onions, pork, turmeric, and give it a bit of a stir. Ah! Yeah. So just cook it a bit. I don't cook this one. I put too much food in it. Yeah. It's scary. Okay. Now we just give it a little mix before you put it in. And you have to use the other hand to swirl the pan around. And then our beach it. And then we'll pop the lid back on again. Is everyone keeping up?
That looks so good, Tan.
Have you ever eaten it before, Mina?
No, but you're making me hungry. Like I just post ISO and hopefully when we're all out of this COVID situation safely, I would love to try your one in particular.
I don't do it at Pizza Plaza.
I like that idea.
If you go to the restaurants and order this, they make their ones really big. We like it tiny because it's less thickening when we eat it.
That looks like the perfect amount. That looks so good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing this recipe with us. But I'm seriously telling you, we're gonna have to like have a Tan Pexa weekly cooking channel.
We'll see.
You heard it here, folks. That's a yes, no.
We'll see. That's so stressful today.
And thank you to your sister for helping as well. Isaac did want to know, is there a certain amount of ingredients you should use to make all of this? Can you just add in whatever you feel like in this pancake?
Yeah, exactly. So I decided to put everything. You don't have to put all the things that I put in it, but just make sure you have the sauce and the batter and anything else like the onions or the bean shoots and the shrimp pork belly. You guys can add all different ingredients in yourselves. It doesn't really matter. And the mince, I know a lot of people don't like coriander, but the way we eat it is like we wrap the pancake into the lettuce with all the mince, and then we dip it into the sauce. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can eat it by yourself. But that's how they would serve it at the restaurants as well. I'll just check all this. Whoa! It's starting to crisp up. Hopefully this one will be a bit better because I moved my plate over here instead of going over the fire. And
Clever. But I think Tan also pointed out earlier, if you all can share on Slack Wellness channel, like how your pancakes turned out, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And if we can get a photo of yours as well, that'd be great. It looks like restaurant quality right there.
I'll make a better one after this one. And I'll take a photo.
Do it for the gram.
Yes. And now we're just gonna try to get under it and then flip it in half again. Flip it to me. I'll turn off the fire because it's scaring me.
Perfecto.
Do you want me to show you guys how to wrap it up as well? So we get a little bit of the lettuce. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can just eat it just how it is. So you get lettuce. I got some mint and coriander and Vietnamese mince, normal mince. So I just add it in. And then, where's my chopstick? And you get a little piece. You can add it in here, like that. And then you roll it up, just like a little rice paper roll. You dip it into the sauce.
Good? Yeah.
I feel like Mark when he needs a food blocker. But yeah, that's all I got. That's it, guys.
Thank
Hope
you.
you guys enjoy it.
Thank you, Tan. That looked honestly incredible, and I wish I'm half the cook that you are.
Anyone can cook, right?
I love the inspiration, and I love the Oz Harvest as well. I think that's great, and such a great PEX initiative as well that we've been following. Tan, you definitely have to do this again.
Yeah, sure. I enjoyed it.
Oh, I can honestly say for everyone, I think everyone enjoyed it. You're so engaging, and that was hilarious. Whilst we're learning to cook, but because we had a few Q&A issues with Teams, we'll get everyone to send us questions, and Tan, we can pop together some tips and tricks for everyone. I know perhaps a few people had the pancakes stuck to the pan, so maybe what way we can use to avoid that, and
Oil.
more oil. That's
Yes.
the thing. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you, team, for joining us, and we'll hopefully have time for another cooking session.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone, stay safe.
Good night. Enjoy your meal.
Thanks, Tan. Bye all.